In a world that never stops talking, have you ever felt a profound, aching silence within? We live in an era of hyperconnectivity, yet many of us feel more disconnected than ever. Not from our Wi-Fi or our social circles, but from ourselves. From our center, from our Qalb. We are constantly overstimulated. Our eyes are tired from screens, our minds are heavy with the anxiety of tomorrow, and our hearts are cluttered with the noise of 1,000 voices that do not matter. We have everything at our fingertips, yet the feeling of Sakinah, true, deep-rooted tranquility, remains elusive. The Quran speaks of a great day, a day where neither wealth nor children will be of any benefit. On that day, the only currency that will hold value is if a person returns to Allah with a Qalb-un-Saleem, a heart that is sound, pure and whole. But what does it mean to have a sound heart in the year 2025? Is it even possible to find that peace while living in the chaos of the modern world? Today on Qalb Path, we begin the most important journey you will ever take. The journey inward. To fix something, we must first understand how it works. In Islamic tradition, the qalb is not just an organ that pumps blood, nor is it merely the seat of emotions. It is the center of your intelligence, your spiritual vision, and your will. It is the king, and your limbs are its soldiers. If the king is righteous, the soldiers will be righteous. If the king is corrupt, the soldiers will follow. The scholars of the heart, like Imam Ibn al-Qayyim, tell us that hearts are of 3 types. First, there is the dead heart. This is a heart that does not know its Lord. It is a slave to its desires, chasing the dunya until it becomes hardened like stone. It hears the call to prayer, but feels nothing. It sees the signs of Allah, but looks away. Second, there is the sick heart. This is where most of us find ourselves. It is a heart that has life, but it is infected. It has faith, but it also has hypocrisy. It has love for Allah, but it also has an obsession with the validation of people. It is in a constant tug of war. One day it is elevated in prayer, and the next it is drowned in ghaflat, heedlessness. Finally, there is the sound heart, Qalb-un-Saleem. This heart is Saleem because it has been cured. It is free from the diseases of shirk, doubt, and spiritual arrogance. It is a heart that has found its anchor. It is at peace because it has realized that nothing in this world is permanent, and therefore nothing in this world is worth breaking for. If the heart is a vessel meant to hold the light of Allah, why does it feel so dark? It is because we unconsciously poison it every single day. There are 5 specific poisons identified by our tradition that act as toxins to our spiritual health. The first poison is excessive speech. We live in a time where everyone has a microphone. We talk, we comment, we argue, but the more the tongue moves, the more the heart hardens. Every idle word, every backbiting comment, every unnecessary argument adds a layer of rust to the heart. Silence is the gatekeeper of wisdom. The second poison is the unrestrained glance. Our eyes are the scouts of the heart. Whatever the eye captures, it sends to the heart. When we scroll through forbidden images or look at the lives of others with envy, we are stabbing our own souls. The heart begins to want what it was never meant to have, leading to a life of perpetual discontent. The third poison is excessive consumption. This is the poison of more food, more clothes, more entertainment. When the stomach is always full and the desires are always met, the soul becomes lazy. It loses the hunger for worship. Minimalism is the sunnah of the heart. The fourth poison is bad company. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your circle only speaks of the dunya, your heart will become a dunya-centered heart. To find the path to Allah, you must walk with those who remind you of Him. The fifth and most dangerous poison is attachment to other than Allah. We give our hearts to people, careers and status. We treat them as if they are eternal, but everything other than Allah is fading. When we anchor our happiness to a fading shadow, we will always be left in the dark. Do not think for a moment that your heart is too broken to be fixed. Recall Fudail ibn Ayyad. He was a thief, a man who lived by the sword and terrorized the roads. He was far from Allah But one night, as he climbed a wall to commit a sin, he heard a verse, "Has the time not come for those who believe that their hearts should be humbled at the remembrance of Allah?" In that moment, the path opened for him. He didn't just change, he became a saint. His heart, which was once filled with the darkness of crime, became a lighthouse for the entire Ummah. Recall Musab ibn Umayyah. He had the world, he had the finest perfumes and the most expensive clothes in Makkah, but he felt the emptiness. When he turned to the path, he lost everything material. When he passed away, he didn't even have a full shroud to cover his body, but he died with a sound heart. A heart that was so full of Allah that the loss of the world didn't even register as a sacrifice. So how do we begin? The medicine is simple, but it requires consistency. It starts with tazkiyah, purification. Wash your heart daily with istighfar. Do not let a single sin sit on your soul for more than a minute without asking for forgiveness. It continues with dhikr, remembrance. Your heart needs the name of Allah like your lungs need oxygen. Throughout your day, keep your tongue moist with His praise, not just as words, but as a shield against the noise of the world. And finally, tadabbur, reflection. Do not just read the Quran, let the Quran read you. Find a verse that speaks to your pain and let it sit in your heart until the peace descends. The path to a sound heart is not a destination you reach today. It is a walk we take every single morning. It is a choice to choose the eternal over the temporary. Take a deep breath, forgive those who hurt you, turn your face back to the Creator, and let your journey on the Qalb Path begin. May Allah grant us all a heart that finds rest in Him. Ameen.